Now initially I wasn't planning on talking or discussing anything about the anniversary, and I still don't plan to. We all know what'll happen. A direct will happen, happy people, salty people, and I get free wings with my pizza. Oh my gosh, I didn't think people wanted to hear my opinion on this. So Pokemon recently celebrated their anniversary with some cool events, and unsurprisingly, one of them was a Pokemon Presents that had some big news in store. Now obviously I already knew what it was going to be because I made a video discussing it, and also I'm part psychic. But how should we feel about these announcements? Is there reason to be hyped, maybe concerned? And why the f have you not hit the subscribe button yet? Well, let's not waste a second and begin with the Diamond and Pearl remix, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Right off the bat, Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond are pretty names, and the English logos only make me question why I didn't pursue a career in designing logos. I mean, they're practically giving jobs away. Now, the way they introduced this was amazing. They played the opening of the original DS games, and I swear I thought it was gonna break down in tears. And then the right live stream, right? I had to take a second to make sure what I was looking at was real. At first glance, I thought, this looks like a fan game. The character models, the scenery, it all screamed fan game to me. It wasn't bad by any means, and after rewatching it a few times, I noticed the charm in the design. First off, this was the return of a top-down camera view, and it works well with the scenery, which honestly looks lovely, pertaining to the charm of the original games. As for the characters, look, when I first saw them, I was genuinely surprised. I was expecting Sword and Shield style designs for the characters, and instead we got Chibi Naoto in the house. However, after a while, I started to appreciate the design a little more. It's definitely a nice throwback to how characters used to look like when they were 2D, and I think they're kinda cute. But not to worry, because there are also some larger 3D character designs for when in battle, and they look alright. Though Barry's design is kinda rough to look at. Now you're probably thinking, oh man, this guy's going way too easy on Game Freak, but it's important to note that these games are actually not worked on by Game Freak, but by ILCA, which is a studio that has worked on games like Dragon Quest XI and
Nier Automata.
But for some reason, they thought it was best to preserve bragging rights on how they made Pokemon Home. Yes, Pokemon Home! One of the biggest mobile RPGs of 2021, and it's totally free. Pokemon Home is free for the most basic features, but the major features that are actually worth using require a subscription, which requires you to spend money, which requires you to get a job. So get off the sofa, get your shit together, and get a job so you can play the best mobile game. Pokemon Home. Anyways, this is said to be the first time a mainline Pokemon game is actually not worked on by Game Freak themselves, which could either be a good thing or a bad thing, as it offers ILCA a chance to really show Game Freak that they can shine and get the call for the next remakes, or turn the remakes into one big disaster. The good news is that these remakes are actually being directed by the man himself, the man who directed the original games. Yes, Masuda is back. He heard the claims towards him that I said in my last video, and he told his staff, hold my fucking beer. However, it is clear that not everyone is happy. Some fans are clearly unimpressed with the visuals, and a lot of people are already calling this the biggest flop in Pokemon history. Whether you decide to buy the games or not is completely your choice, but people are already pointing the sword at the games as if they were the second coming of My Riding Stable's Life with Horses. Wait a second. Outside of what they look like and the fact that they are Sinnoh remakes, we don't know anything about these games. We don't know what elements of Platinum will be in the games. We don't know what added content or returning features could show up in these games. We don't even know all the Pokemon that will be available in these games. And again, these games don't come out until the end of the year, so there is still time for ILCA to clean things up and show that they truly care about these remakes. So my fellow Pokemon fans, allow me to make a suggestion. Never mind. Anyway, that's how the Pokemon Presents turned out. Wait, what? It's actually happening. Pokemon Breath of the Wild has finally arrived in the form of a new game called Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh my gosh. Now, I gotta be honest, I already knew a open world Pokemon game was bound to happen ever since they introduced the Wild Area in Sword and Shield, but I didn't think it would happen this soon. And what we saw so far looks stunning. This game truly looks lovely, and there's some cool mechanics added to the game, like throwing your Pokeball from a distance and for some reason doing a flip. And even the plot itself is impressive, with the game taking place in the early days of the Sinnoh region, with the main goal being to explore the region and create the very first Pokédex. This is set to be the first time a main series Pokemon game takes place in the past of an existing region, and this just opens the door to so many other possibilities that can go under the Legends title, but that might be a discussion best for another time. The only thing that really bugged me was the frame rate of this game and some of the visuals just taking an overall hit. But again, a big thing to note is that this is still in development and isn't even coming out for at least another year, so all those issues we saw in the trailer should hopefully be addressed over time. But this announcement makes me very excited to see if Game Freak has what it takes to make this game a true experience we've been waiting so long for. As a matter of fact, both of these announcements have me very excited to see what's in store for Pokemon, something I haven't really felt since the days of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. This presents something for everyone, from a trip down memory lane to a brand new experience we've been hoping would happen. And the real question we should be asking shouldn't be whether the Diamond and Pearl remakes will be flops or if Pokemon Legends Arceus will be able to live to its expectations. It's when are we getting the Gen 5 remakes, Masuda?